Shall move to questions without notice. Are there any questions? I call the Honourable the Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Yesterday, the Prime Minister told the House that, quote, "We listen to intelligence agencies, we don't try to second-guess them." But this morning it was revealed that the Home Affairs Department advised the government to list Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist organisation more than 2 years ago. Prime Minister, when this national security advice was received, on what basis did the government reject it?
Order. Give the call to the Prime Minister.
I thank the Leader of the Opposition for the question. There have been a range of comments made in just the last 24 hours. On Monday, of course, or Tuesday. Monday we received the information and the advice. Monday afternoon we had the appropriate committees enacted. By Tuesday we had got our personnel out of Iran to safety and had expelled the ambassador here from Australia, along with 3 other diplomats from the Iranian embassy. And we received bipartisan support, I recall, for that action. But it appeared that it didn't last too long. The member asked about information and when it came back. And indeed, to quote someone, yes, there were calls to list the IRGC back when I was the chair of the Intelligence Committee, which was from 2017 through to late 2020. The government makes those decisions. The government makes the decision to amend the criminal code and then list a terrorist organisation.
The Prime Minister will pause. I'll hear from the Leader of the Opposition.
A point of order on relevance, if I may, Mr Speaker. This is a question about the government's decision to reject national security advice 2 years ago. The Prime Minister is not in order.
Prime Minister needs order. We don't need anyone assisting in the corner. The Prime Minister was asked about the decision that was taken and what basis that was. He'll need to make his answer directly relevant and ensuring that he complies with the standing orders, but if he's got information to the House about how the decision was made, he's entitled to do that.
Certainly very relevant, Mr Speaker, because the member for Canning went on, the Shadow Minister for this area, went on to say today, and for whatever reason the coalition government did not want to. In fact, we had briefs as to the reason why, which I can't discuss here. That is what he said, understanding, because he understands intelligence.
Order.
I stand with the government.
Order. Leader of the Nationals.
I stand with the government, as does the rest of the coalition. That's what the Shadow Minister responsible said this morning. Went on to say as well, not just yesterday, it backs up his statement yesterday, the decision was a good one. It was backed up by forensic intelligence provided by ASIO and other partners.
Prime Minister is just going to pause. The Leader of the Opposition has raised a point of order on relevance, so I'm not quite sure. She's only entitled to one point of order on relevant.
As to whether the Prime Minister is following your previous instruction, the statements of the member for Canning more than 2 years ago are not relevant to the question.
No. You can resume your seat. We've been down this path before. There's no ruling that I'm going to make around this. So if you were not happy with at the time when I brought the Prime Minister back to order, that would be the time to take action. You can't go back in time and ask for a second chomp at something. Order. But we're just going to ensure order. We're just going to handle this respectfully. It's an important issue. The Prime Minister is going to continue and make sure his remarks are directly relevant regarding on what basis the decision was made.
Mr Speaker, I've gone on to quote someone who knows something about intelligence and national security about why intelligence information isn't the subject of public debate. That was the quote from the member for Canning. Indeed, the member for Barker backed this up. This is what he had to say on the basis of our response. I congratulate the Prime Minister on his response. It's been swift, it's been decisive, and he's been congratulated for that. The member for Lindsay was on board.
It's Prime Minister's time. Order.
So is the member for Riverina. One by one, they've all been out there saying they support the...